So if you currently manage an e-commerce platform as the owner or as an SEO person for a client, you will agree with me that optimizing an e-commerce platform for organics is one of the most tasky area of search engine optimization. And yeah, rightly so. There are several things that you need to put into consideration. There are several things that you need to do in order to ensure that an e-commerce platform is productive. You need to write several content in order to drive in several traffic to the platform. You need to optimize several pages on the website also in order to get them to rank organically on Google. You need also to optimize the product pages, and you can imagine having over 1,000 products on a platform. You need to optimize each and every one of them in order to show forth on Google's search engine result page. And this is one of the reasons I believe so strongly that e-commerce optimization is one of the most tasky area of search engine optimization. So welcome here, guys. In this particular video, I'll take my time to help you understand how to optimize an e-commerce product page for organic visibility. So if you're an existing e-commerce owner or you are an optimizer, this particular video will help to refresh your memory, helping you see some of the areas that you need to make improvements on. And of course, if you are new to SEO, e-commerce SEO specifically, this video will help you a great deal as well, right? So let's hop right into the heart of the video as I help you understand how to better optimize an e-commerce product page in about 9 checklists, obviously. So if you currently own an e-commerce platform and one of your very many goals is to drive tons of traffic to the platform, especially with the application of search engine optimization as a digital marketing strategy, here are the 9 major checklists to actually fulfill. And this is why I titled this to be the 9 e-commerce product page optimization checklist, right? And the very first one of them is proper keyword researching. So you need to do proper keyword research in order to help your product to rank well organically on Google. And of course, I wouldn't delve into keyword researching in this particular video. I have covered everything you need to understand or everything you need to know about keyword researching with various tools, both free tools and of course paid tools also. You can find all of the links in the description section of this particular video. And of course, you can check the top of this video to see one of the links to my keyword research method, right? The second one on this checklist is easy to understand product title. Your product title must be easy to understand, right? And don't worry, I will take my time to walk you through practically, sharing my screen also, how you can go about doing this. And the third obviously is image optimization. You must optimize your image, especially with the infusion of alternative text, right? So your image must be optimized. It must be optimized with alternative text description. It must also be optimized for speed as well, meaning that you don't want to have a very large file as image sitting on your e-commerce platform, right? And the fourth obviously is product description. To optimize your product to rank organically on Google, you must optimize the description of the product. And of course, the description must also include your keyword as well. And the fifth checklist is structured data, which is sometimes called the schema markup, right? You want to infuse what we call the product schema. The product schema must be infused inside of your page, inside of your product page, in order to help you do well also technically as far as SEO is concerned. And the sixth item here is internal linking. You must do a proper internal linking for your product page or for all of your product page, right? Each of your product page should be able to link out to other related products within the website. And the seventh item is mobile optimization, right? You want to optimize your product page for mobile visibility, right? Because you do understand that majority or over 90% of people that will be visiting your product page may be doing that with their mobile devices. So your product must be optimized for mobile, meaning that your entire website itself must be optimized for mobile, ensuring that it is very fast, right? It is also responsive when it comes to mobile visibility and of course tablet visibility as well.
And the eighth item here is product FAQ insertion. You want to ensure that you have an FAQ section for each of your products within your e-commerce platform, right? Answering basic questions about the product, like maybe the product origin, the product combination, maybe materials or ingredients used in the preparation or in the production of this particular product. You want to have all of that stashed inside this FAQ section within your product page. And last but not least, you must have your keyword inside of your URL. Your URL must be optimized with your proper focus keyword. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Now let's hop right into the practical session, and I will show you how exactly you can get to do all of these things on a live e-commerce product page. Thank you so much, guys, and let's get to meet up immediately.
So welcome to the practical session of the e-commerce products page optimization checklist. So as I promised in the previous slide, in this particular video, I'll walk you through sharing my screen and help you to understand how to put all of the 9 checklists into proper practice. So let's practice with a live product on a pet and animal store. And of course, you will get to understand how all of these things can be done seamlessly. So the very first one is keyword research. As I promised earlier on, I wouldn't dwell into keyword research in this particular video so that it doesn't become unnecessarily long, right? To check out how to do keyword research using Google Search Console and maybe any other tool, I've covered all of that in a separate video. You may want to check out the link showing somewhere at the top of the screen, and of course, you will get to see it, right? And of course, also, you can check the description section of this video. I've stashed about 4 or 5 links to keyword researching methodology inside of my description. So here on my screen, you can see pets bed for large dogs with low cost delivery, right? So now pet bed for large dogs is the focus keyword. So the focus keyword research has been done, right? And of course, let's assume that we have concluded to optimize this particular product page for pet bed for large dogs. So this focus keyword must be found here, and you must do your keyword research to discover that. Once again, check out the description section and you see links to keyword research videos. So now I've edited the product, and this is what the editing looks like here on the WordPress dashboard. And at the title of the product page, you see pet bed for large dogs with low cost delivery. So note this, the focus keyword is found at the top of the page right here. So keyword pet bed for large dog is the focus keyword, and of course it also features in the title of the product, which is the second checklist, obviously product title, right? And here we have pet beds for large dogs with low cost delivery. And the next checklist is URL. Your URL must contain your focus keyword, and of course this is my focus keyword here, pet bed for large dogs. To edit this, simply do this one, and then let's paste the focus keyword here and tap on OK, right? So the focus keyword is used word for word inside of the URL of the product page, right? So if you own an e-commerce platform also, ensure that your focus keyword is used directly inside of the product URL. It will be very nice to have. Now the next checklist is image optimization. As I said previously, your image must load very fast. You must ensure that it loads very fast, and of course it is optimized with the product focus keyword in the alternative text section. So this is the product image here. I will simply tap on this, and then when this opens up, you see alternative text right here, alt text. So I will simply describe this particular image with the focus keyword. I have something like the focus keyword PNG, right? So pet bed for large dogs PNG. So I think I'm fine with this. I will simply set product image. When I come to the gallery, I will do the same thing also for the gallery right here. The product image, once again, you should see all of the accompanying images right here like this. You want to optimize this also with the focus keyword PNG, right? Do the same thing for all of the product gallery. So image optimization must be done, and of course this includes the alternative text description and the image speed also. So to reduce your image size, let's say for instance you have a very large file and you want to reduce the weight of the image, you can use a platform like tinypng.com to get this done. So this allows me to select an image right here. So let's say this particular image here is 714 kilobytes. Let's say this is 51 kilobytes. This is what? 7 kilobytes. This is 2.42 megabyte MB. So let's say this is the size of the image I want to upload on my platform, and 2 point something megabyte is actually very large. Trust me on this. So using a platform like tinypng, you want to reduce the size of the image so that it is better optimized. So when you upload this on tinypng, it says optimizing, and when it is done optimizing, you can download it and upload it inside of your website. This is one of the things I mean by image optimization, right? And the next one is product description. So if you check out this particular product here, you discover that there is no description here, and also there is no description right here, only images. So we want to describe the product so that we can have something very nice and good looking. So how I do mine is this section of the product page, this section here where you have the size, maybe the price, add to cart, and maybe the product gallery. What I usually have here is product features, right? And how do you infuse the product features here? You can come down here to this section and you see short product description inside WooCommerce, the product section at the WordPress dashboard. So product short description will give you all of the features of the product here. And of course, also down here you have a large description, which is what you have here at the top of this section here. So here you have the real description of the product. I've created a space here. Let's go ahead and use ChatGPT, for instance, to try to get this done. So ChatGPT, let's say for instance, okay, so this is done. This has reduced about 85% of the image size. Come on. Wow. So now let's go back to ChatGPT quickly because of our time. So ChatGPT. So how do I do my product description? I use a formula that is called the PAS, right? So PAS, P-A-S, and P is standing for the problem the person is going through, right? And of course, A stands for agitation, and S stands for solution, right? So I use the PAS formula in writing my product description. So we are using ChatGPT, but once again, you have to be careful with the use of ChatGPT so that your description does not become completely an AI generated description, right? Because you want to rank organically on Google. And while I'm not saying that Google frowns completely against the use of AI content, you have to be careful so that you don't end up generating a description that is totally false and that is misleading as well, right? And that is why for anything that ChatGPT gives to you, you will obviously still need to go through it to be very sure that it is human, right? It touches humanity, it touches human feelings, especially for the guy who is looking forward to buying this particular pet bed, right? So let's get to ChatGPT here. So I said I have recently uploaded a product inside my pet and animal store, right? The title is Pet Bed for Large Dogs. Full stop, dogs. This title also doubles as the focus keyword for SEO. Full stop. So using the PAS content writing formula, i.e. the problem, the agitation, and the solution, comma, write a compelling and punchy product description for me. So let's tap enter and see how this guy goes ahead to do this. Now it says, problem, is your large dog constantly struggling to find a cozy spot to rest? Regular dog beds just aren't cutting it, leaving your furry friend cramped, uncomfortable, and restless. Imagine your dog waking up stiff and sore, right? Unable to enjoy the support they need after a day of running, playing, and guarding your home. Not only does this affect their mood, but it can also lead to long-term joint discomfort and fatigue. You want the best for your dog, but standard beds just aren't designed for their size or comfort. Introducing a pet bed for large dogs, the perfect combination of space, comfort, and durability, designed specifically for big breeds. This plush orthopedic bed provides superior support, ensuring your dog can stretch out fully and sleep soundly. With its easy to clean, durable cover and non-slip base, it is the ultimate rest haven for your loyal companion. Give your dog the comfort they deserve today. So this is what ChatGPT has given to us: the problem, the agitation, the solution. And so you may want to take your time to go through all of this to be very sure that it actually sounds good to you, right? So I will simply copy this first off and then get back to my description here, paste this right here. Then also come back to ChatGPT quickly and get this here, right? Paste this right here. Come back to the solution here and paste this right here. So this is what ChatGPT has given to me. I will just go ahead now and make changes to this, right? So now in doing your product description, of course, your focus keyword must be found inside of the product description, very importantly. And also, you want to ensure that you do LSI. Find as many LSI keywords as possible. I mean, the secondary search terms to infuse inside of your product description as well. So now our focus keyword, as I said earlier on, is pet bed for large dogs, right? If I copy this and I head back to Google, paste this here, I make a search for this. If I scroll down here, I will see large dog beds, right? Large dog beds, these bolded search terms: beds, large dog, larger dogs, beds for large dogs, dog breeds, large dog beds, and large dog beds, and all of that. So these are some of the little LSI search terms you can actually sprinkle inside of your product description to help the product get found organically. Trust me on this works. And of course, also if you scroll down here, you see related searches right here: extra large dog bed clearance, extra large dog days, pet bed for large dogs at home, luxury pet bed dogs, right? So you want to do something like this also: luxury pet bed for large dogs, right? So use one or two of these definitely inside of your content, as well as these bolded search terms here. Very important. So let's get to see all of this, for instance, and see which of them we can get to use. So this one says large dog beds. Okay, let me copy this. Is your large dog constantly struggling to find a cozy spot to rest? Regular, okay, let's remove this here and paste this with regular large dog beds. Can you see I covered this already right here? This has been pasted. I'll simply make this one bold and remove the italics, right? So large dog beds has been covered there, just aren't cutting it, leaving your furry friend cramped, uncomfortable, and restless. Imagine your dog this. Okay, so once again, I will simply come here and check out as many of these bolded search terms and use them inside of my content, right? I wouldn't dwell into that definitely, but at your own leisure time, please do well to practice on this, right? To kind of retouch on what ChatGPT has given to you, infusing some of the search terms that Google itself has given to you. So now let's move on to the next point of discussion right here, which is this particular section here, the short description of this particular product. So I'll come back to ChatGPT once again. I will say from the above description, make a list of 5. Let's say make a list of 5 attention grabbing product features for this product. So ChatGPT will go ahead and do that for me. So let's see. Is it orthopedic support for large dogs? Okay, orthopedic support for large breeds, spacious design, durable and easy to clean, non-slip base, premium plush material. So once again, you want to check with your manufacturer, you want to check with your supplier to be sure that these are the exact same product feature for this particular item, so that you don't end up putting something that is false and something that is not verifiable, right? So now let's assume that this is what the real products features are. I will simply copy this one after the other. I'll come to this short version right here. I will simply do product features here as a title, right? So product features, full column. Let's make this bolded a bit, and then let's paste this one after the other here. I will simply remove the bold section here. So Ctrl B for bold. Let's make this one here a listed item here, right? So this is listed item here, right? The next one I have here is this is spacious design here, right? I will simply finish up with this and then save it up so that you can get to see what exactly it looks like. It's going to be looking very beautiful, trust me on this. So I'll paste this right here, right? Non-slip base. So there will be no need for the description, obviously, but once again, you need to check out with your manufacturer or your supplier to be very sure that these are the exact same materials or features of this particular product. So paste this right here and then come back to your save here and update this particular product. Now when I'm done updating this particular product, I will go back to the real products page and then I will refresh to be very sure that what I did is actually good looking. So let's see what this guy looks like here quickly. So this is coming up. I hope it comes up quickly because of my internet connection. Oh wow. So product features right here, you see all of the things I mentioned, and then look at the description right here, guys. This is looking really beautiful. So go ahead and do the same thing also. But of course, in my own case, once in a while, I try to do something like a call to action button right here. Does this look like what you have been actively looking for? If so, tap on the checkout, tap on the add to cart button and check out securely with your payment gateway. Obviously, I'm using PayPal, your payment gateway here. So check out securely with PayPal, right? So this is a kind of call to action for this potential buyer, asking them that, oh wow, you can check out securely with PayPal, letting them know that the payment platform is secure and they have nothing to worry about. So let's update this once again and refresh this particular section here to see if this is also done. So this here this is coming up. So now it says, oh wow, does this look like what you have been actively looking for? If so, tap on the add to cart button and check out securely with PayPal. So this is beautiful, guys. So this is how to come up with a product description, ensuring that you have the LSI keyword, ensuring also that your focus keyword appears at least once or twice, depending on the size or the length of the product description. So your focus keyword must appear in the product description. The LSI keywords also must appear in the product description, and you try as much as possible also to have a call to action text like what you have here on my screen, right? So this is a checklist that I wanted to focus really on. as far as product optimization is concerned, it is very important that you have this. Now, the next checklist obviously is what we call the structured data. Sometimes people call it the schema markup. So every product you have on your website must have a structured data, right, infused inside of it. So this particular one here should have a product schema, right? A product schema. And if you are using a tool like RankMath allows you to infuse a product schema markup inside of each of your products. But in the case where you don't have RankMath, you can simply use a platform like technicalseo.com. So technicalseo.com allows you to do product schema, right? Infusing it directly into your product. So this is technical SEO here. I'll tap on SEO tools, and then SEO tools should take me to product schema that I would like to create. So if you scroll down to the bottom part of this, you see schema generator. Tap on go to tools, and right here you see product schema. If you scroll down here, you see product schema right here. So this has all the information it's going to be asking you to do. Come here, fill up all of the information, the name of the product, the image URL of the product, the brand name, the description of the product, which is what we just finished doing right now, the identification property. Of course, I think SKU is the most popular, right? So check SKU, impute the SKU figure right here. And of course, what is the offer type? Is there an offer? Is there an aggregate offer? Of course, I want to believe that you are not running a promo at the moment, and that is why you want to leave this at none, right? So offer type, so this is none for now. I've selected none. And price currency, so sometimes this may not check, this may be grayed out, but yeah, it's fine. If it is grayed out, simply leave it at this, right? So here, aggregate value, number of rating, highest value allowed, lowest value allowed. So far, aggregate rating is, let's say, a 5.0 aggregate rating, right? Just leave it as 5. So number of rating, how many rating have you gotten for this particular product before now? I mean, how many persons have left how many persons had left you review on this particular product? So in the case of a dropshipping business, yeah, my suppliers give me all of their ratings, all of their reviews, so I'm able to use them in this particular product also. So now for this particular product, I have about 25 rating, and then the highest I've received so far is 4.5, and the lowest I've received so far is 3.0 right here. So now you can go ahead now and add a review. Maybe a customer left you a review, and then you know all of the information. So once again, this particular website I'm using for practical is a dropshipping business. So my suppliers have given me all of the information from their customers for their reviews and ratings. You can simply come right here and impute the customer's name, the review information, the review body, the review the person left me, the date of the review, and of course also here the author, my name, my brand name obviously, and the publisher also is my brand name, right? So when you are done with this, you can simply copy this particular code right here, this particular code here, Control C. So when you are done with this, you can simply come to Rich Result Test. So Rich Result Test helps you to check if the result you have just generated right now is valid or if it is not valid, right? So right here you have code. Simply paste your code right here. Simply paste your code right here and test code. If your code is good, it will simply tell you that your code is good. And of course, if there are errors, it will also point out where the errors are. For instance, when I paste this right here and I test code, right, it's testing code, it will bring up errors because obviously I didn't fill out all of the information inside the schema. So it says 3 invalid items detected. This is the error you will see, guys. But if you have done it correctly, you will simply see the green icon, the green mark, right? So let's say this is testing 1, and this is the URL of the product right here. Let's say this is the image URL. If I right click on this, right, I can copy image address and paste it right here, right? So brand is, let's say, pet store, right? So product description, this is testing. SKU is 1001. So SKU figure is 1001. Offer type is none. Pricing is grayed out. This here, okay, review. So let's say Patrick as the name of the reviewer, and this the review body, this is good, and rating is 5, right? Or let's say 5, yeah. So date of the rating was, let's say 2024 January 2nd, and author, let's say pet store, pet store, yeah. So let's copy here and paste this also here. Right, so now I think I'm done with all of the things the guy is asking me to do. So I'll simply copy this once again, copy the code right here, and come back here once again. Let's paste this here and let's run test once again. So let's see if this code is now valid or not valid. So this is how to generate schema markup code manually without the use of a plugin or thereabout. So now, as you can see on my screen, guys, it says 2 valid items detected in green. So this is done perfectly and this is done all right. So all you need to do is simply to fill out all of this information with the correct and accurate information. When that is done, I will not go right here once again to do this because this is going to be long. So simply download embed code. So now the next checklist is internal linking. So internal linking, inside of your content, inside of your product description, you want to have links inside here that takes people to other pages as well. So what I do usually myself is, let's say related item can be found here, right? So here I will simply highlight this and link this here. As you can see here, tap on this link right here, and I will add the URL right here. So link out to a content, a product inside of your website as an internal link. Very important that you do this because it will help the search engine to also find out that there are products related to this particular one that can also be helpful to searchers. Now the next one is optimizing for mobile. So how do you optimize for mobile? Obviously you want to ensure that the website is loading very fast, right? Is mobile responsive, and then of course also the font also are neat. As you can see here, these fonts are looking very good, right? So your font must be good. Your website must load very fast in order to get optimized for mobile, and maybe 1 or 2 other things also that may not be covered in this particular video. And the next checklist is having an FAQ inside of your product, this particular product right here. So once again, I'll get back to ChatGPT. I will tell ChatGPT to generate. So from the above, generate 10 FAQs for this product, right? And their respective answers. So this is going to be done by ChatGPT. Once again, when it does that, I will simply refine, right? I will fine tune and refine things so that it matches with what exactly I want people to see on my platform. So once this guy is done with this, I'll simply copy this, right? Copy all of this here and then paste on my website straight ahead. So once again, I will fine tune this to be very sure that it's giving me what exactly I want to see. Trust me. So I will come back here and paste this here. Okay. Oh, wow, this guy is still coming up with a load of questions and answers. So I'll copy this quickly and then I'll come back here. So I'll simply name this frequent questions for my buyers answered. Then let's make this bolded text here. And then it should be a paragraph. Let's say a heading 3 here. And then let's tap on enter to give spacing. Update this. So once again, come back here and make corrections, make adjustments. So once again, do your check, right? So this is heading. This title here is heading 3. We're using heading 3 for this, right? Bolded and of course heading 3. So once again, don't just copy and paste from ChatGPT. Ensure that you do your corrections to the answers it has given to you, right? So now, having updated this, let's get right here to view the product and be very sure that it is looking good on the platform. So if you scroll down here, you see the products and the FAQs for each of the products right here. So FAQ, internal linking here, call to action right here, the product, the problem, the agitation, and the solution here also, and the product features. So this is what you want to do for all of your products, right? To ensure that it is done properly. I hope this makes sense to you. So these are all the 9 checklists, guys, that you want to put into consideration for your product optimization. And trust me on this, when you do this, it will definitely work wonders. I mean, your product will rank organically on Google and get more visibility and more traffic inside of it, and obviously more sales conversion at the end of the day. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. I hope this particular one makes sense to you, and of course I promise that the next one will make much more sense to you than this. See you some other time, and bye for now.